from Execute Fitness, and if you are here, congratulations, because you are entering to win for the first time and only time, at least for now, 1 month of our program basically free with an extremely high value, but for free. So what are we gonna learn on this video here? And what I want you to do at least is to stay until the end, because you know that in Facebook alone you can see all the people just getting off of the video quickly. But what I want you to do here is stay until the end, because you will get tons of value of how the good program should be instead of a bad program. So let's say you don't win, you're at least gonna know how to define for your future how to look for a good program against a bad program. Another thing I would like you to do, and this is just a little favor that I'm asking you, this time obviously is valuable for everybody. My time is valuable as yours. I would like you to concentrate on getting off of Facebook, not concentrating on your phone, just putting that down for a little bit, and just here for this 15-20 minutes that I'm going to explain you what our program is like and why are we better than gyms or CrossFit or any kind of fitness scam or fads that you can find out there. Who am I to speak like that and to actually tell you all these things? This is me, owner and founder of Execute Fitness. This is kind of my credential. I've been doing this job for 17 years. In addition to a degree and tons of certification, I also have very, very good experience on how getting you or everybody in shape. My background, and this is why I can pretty much relate to most of you, that if you're watching that, you probably have a need to improve. I started off in Europe around the year 2000. I was going to gyms almost just by accident. I remember going with my cousin one time. And basically, we had this figure of the instructor that would give everybody kind of a hand on how to do exercise, helping out a little bit, but not really giving direction of how to, to do exercises basically. And again, I mean, here we are used to that in US because you sign up for a membership on a gym and basically you left on to your basically to your future, and like maybe if you're lucky, you wanna schedule a training session that is gonna cost you pretty much twice a week, $1,000 on a regular LA Fitness, and we'll give you an hour of training, and if you're lucky, you're gonna have some results. But then, they're not gonna tell you what to do, they're not gonna tell you what to eat, they're not gonna care. You're basically a number when you go home. That's why you have. Europe is a little different. We do have an instructor for everybody, so that was kind of like where I started off. They gave me this guy that was watching how I was doing exercise, but it was so casual, so whatever instruction, that it got me to a point that I was doing all on my own, and I risked to getting hurt. And I remember on that I never when I went home, as I loved the gym, I never wanted anybody else to experience what I had to experience. So I pretty much went out and found whatever I could find to as far as education. Got some schooling, got some sort of the first certification, and then I went on and studied for years postural training, physical therapy, nutrition, functional training, and obviously everything you can think of as far as giving people result on weight loss, corrective exercise, hypertrophy exercise, and getting everybody in the best shape possible. Because at the end of the day, it's never how good I am, it's basically what I can do for you. And I can confidently say that I can help 9 out of 10 people on getting whatever result you desire. Our program based on, obviously here you're going to win, enter a chance to win on one of the spots, but our program is based on 10 people only. And when I say 10 people, it's not really 10 people at a time, but it's just 10 people on total per instructor. Here we have about 3 or 4 instructors, so there was spots for 40 people at each given program. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to need time in order to give result to the 10 people. It could be a small little group of 1 to 4 or 1 to 3 people, or one-to-one training. It all depends. Our approach is basically scanning the client when he comes in, so I can have, or we can have, a better idea of where you're going to fall as far as being a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. When you're an advanced, obviously you can train with maybe 2 or 3 people. As you are a beginner, or like at least you don't know much of what you're doing, you probably need more attention. But that's why we basically choose only 10 to 15 people at a time per instructor, so we can have an idea of how much time we need to devote to everybody, because our focus is really giving results and not going on a service-based program like all classes studio, or even nowadays even gyms. That's what they do, or personal trainer at times. So again, not everybody was admitted on this program, as we fill up the spots here. You do really need to have a good mindset and be able to think that you're going to have results and want to get results, because you need to be invested when you do it. People represent us, and we want us to have people that really are motivated to get what we need them to get. So I really like to say that I can help everybody, but if you're not willing to help me help yourself, then you're probably not a very good fit for us. So and obviously the key is you be able to follow direction. Let me talk a little bit about personal trainers and why do they have like a bad reps, or the fitness industry have a bad reps. It's because people really don't understand that it's not what they do, but it's not what they do with a trainer or with a class, or with whatever fitness team that decide to sign up to. There really is about what you do when you're not with a trainer. So the accountability is big, and if you're not doing the right things when you're not with us, then you won't get very much results. Also, it's very hard for a client to get a sense of what he needs to choose, because there is so much variety. Mostly service that concentrating on service and not on results. So basically, again, you will be a number that obviously you're going to be left on your own destiny once you finish that hour that you're training. So let's say you train 3 times a week. When you go home, you basically, nobody really cares of what you're doing. People are sold to believe the wrong messages. As this is really, really huge as well. If you believe the wrong messages, if you get the wrong messages, then of course, you're going to have the wrong messages. You're gonna believe the wrong messages, I would say. What's the main problem? The random training that destroy the metabolism. Nowadays, there is always this idea that you want to move a lot and or exercise a lot and exercise and eat very little. The woman's physiology is very different than the man. Therefore, when you get very little calories or very little food, you become cranky. And when you get cranky, you become stressed. And then, on top of the fact that the metabolism was simply slow down on its own, you're going to give more motivation to it to slow down if you give him few calories. So what you want to do here is definitely get higher calorie and either working out more and exercise more, or working out less and exercise less. This is one of the approach that that we see on improving the metabolism, that nobody pretty much realized that what is supposed to be done. Instead, what we have nowadays, counting the calories and always pretending that working out more and stressing your body, because each workout is going to be a stress for your body, that will provide better results. So instead of stressing your body and eat less, maybe it's better to periodize those those solutions. And like again, when we work out more, and I'm going to explain exactly what it is, we have to eat proportionally on that, and when we work out less, we have to eat proportionally on that too. The important, again, there is spoken too much about calories and very little about what hormone does to your body. This is different. Again, this is the eat less, exercise more model. You're gonna lose weight, but you're gonna lose a lot of water, a lot of muscle, and if we can understand some, if you want to take away anything from this webinar, just understand that weight loss is not fat loss, and even though you're losing some fat, you're losing a lot of other things. And the most important things is understanding that muscle is something that you want on your body. More muscle, 1 pound of muscle will burn 50 calories a day. And even though calories not so important, will give you an indication that if you get like 5 pounds of muscle more on your body, you will burn much more calorie and you'll be able to eat more. So that's kind of take care of one of these major beliefs that is wrong, that exercising more and eating less worse. These are some of the results you're getting. So a real result. So we are looking to have people that you can see on the mirror that is getting actual results. Some people achieve results in 2 weeks, some people take longer, it takes 12 weeks. And this is going to be a month for free, but in reality, obviously, we are giving you the tools and you're going to see some results. And obviously, after, the idea is to somehow either continue on your own or find a good fit to continue with us, because we do need to tell you the truth that you can have this kind of result was given in 3 months, but you see, after 3 weeks, you can already start seeing some amazing results, a lot of muscle tone, loss of water, and so on. Let me tell you why is our program best and better, obviously the best, but better than most of the gyms and what you find out there. There is 3 pillars, and the pillars of exercise is obviously the one that that is most important here, at least part of it. Unlimited session, and what I say unlimited session, that what we offer is that we pretty much diagnose how many sessions you will need. You'll get an assessment once you come in. It's like when going to the doctor again. You don't know what is good for you. You go into the doctor and you say, I have an headache. What can I do to make this thing go away? The doctor will prescribe you a medication for you. So you don't really go to a gym and tell your trainers, I want to work out 3, 4, 5 times a week because I want to lose 20 pounds. You should be telling somebody, I want to lose 20 pounds. What do I need to do? Because we are the expert. We're going to know if your body is overstressed with your assessment. We're going to have a lot of information, and also we're going to train you for 15-20 minutes to make us understand, 1, the form, 2, to see if you like it, and 3, it's going to tell us what level are you in. So as expert, we're going to be able to tell you if your body is stressed, if your body is responding well, and how many sessions you will need per week. So that's how you get people results. Listening to what the expert says instead of just going to a class or believing because you read on Facebook or on a magazine that training 4 or 5 times a week is good for you or good for everybody. The key is also specific training just for you. Some people might react good on high intensity interval training. Some other people might need only weight training. Some other people might need just movement. So you really don't know exactly what you need. At least that's what I'm supposing. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here. If you are already in shape, I would be very interested in see why did you click on this ad in the first place. Trainings, we always go by feedbacks, and the feedbacks was gonna tell us, how, let's say that you do something and you're getting results, this is a good feedback, so we know how to progress it. Let's say you do something, you're not getting results, we have to regress something. So that's how we are going to help you get results. A good thing about the program, not only you will train with us, but you also get specific tasks, like such as in this cute little application you see, that is going to provide PDFs, it's going to provide videos, a lot of tasks that you have to do on your own, because at the end of the day, once you finish the program with us, my mission is for you to be able to continue on your own. So you don't have to obviously spend money, you can minimize your time, actually maximize your time. You can have more time for your own, because in reality, who wants to work out for an hour if you can get the same results in 30 minutes, right? Nutritional health, and this is the second pillar. Amazing important step here too. What you will get, the fact that you can personalize your nutrition 10 or 15 times on the whole program, because we need to see where you are when you're starting from. And again, nutrition is very different for everybody. Some people can pretty much follow a protocol when it's given to them. Some other people need to start from a calorie counting. Some other people need to start from coaching habits, basically changing their lifestyle. Some other people might need some recipe. So what we really want to do here is basically gather all the information, provide you with online support, provide you with grocery list and recipe, and teaching you how nutrition is different based on endocrinology. Basically, what does a food do to your body when eaten on the morning, in the afternoon, or on the night? Same food, pasta, for example. This is an example again. Don't take it for granted, but for some people, it's better when eaten in the morning. For some other people, it's much better when we eat it late at night. And again, this goes against most of the credential or whatever that you can find online, because everybody say eat the carbohydrate in the morning. For a cortisol producing individual, where a cortisol is high in the morning, you're not gonna want to eat your carbohydrates on the morning. So this pretty much gives you an idea of why certain stuff must be done on certain different times. Here we got the importance, again, of the picture. And again, this teaches you pretty much how the fat is stored and what are the hormones that, shows you, for example, for women and men, it's different on the stomach. It's obviously when you have high insulin and low growth hormone, you're gonna focus more on the fat is gonna get stored in different places. So what you want to do here, what we do with pictures, not only we assess where you are right now, but give us an idea of why are you storing fat. So what we want to do here is making reference from the picture on how to give you best result and where to start with your nutrition plan, obviously. We always start by gathering information. There is 3 levels, at least, there is more levels, but there is at least 3 levels for us to have an idea of where you are. And nutrition level 1 usually doesn't really start with a person looking like that. Usually it's pretty chubby, but basically saying that she does not recognize, or he doesn't recognize the difference between what is good and what is bad. Nor does he or she know what are good nutrients or against bad nutrients. So here the first thing we would teach you is how to be good with your coaching habits. So coaching habits is started with, like it says, like an habit. So if, let's say you would be usually a person that doesn't work out, that doesn't have a good lifestyle, that maybe smokes, that maybe has stress or has no intention to do any breakfast. So we would start, for example, let's do a breakfast. And you will get 15 emails, because 15 days, that's what it takes to have an attainable result and make a habit to be repetitive enough to be giving you results. Once you make an habit repetitive for more than 15 days, then these habits will be natural. And as I was saying, let's say you choose the habit that you're not doing any breakfast, I would say have breakfast at every morning. So the second email you would get, for example, why the breakfast is important. The third email, what happens if you don't have breakfast. The fourth email, you will get some choice of breakfast. The fifth email, maybe you will get a reinforcement of habit, because the weekend is coming up, saying what did you learn about the habits, what are we going to do in order to make sure that you make the habits. And again, this is just an example of what nutrition habits look like. And movement plus exercise plus good nutrition will give you any results, and will make you basically go to level 2. Level 2 nutrition, some people have us to start from here, and is somebody that already works out, that look pretty much like this person is looking, not perfect, not shredded, but he has like a decent look. And maybe they do already food log, they have an idea of what is good against what is bad, they know what a carbohydrate, a protein, and a fat is, they work out at an intermediate level already, and usually sometimes they have the wrong credential, they read too much on magazines, and they have this credential about carbohydrates are bad, or protein is the enemy, or protein causes cancer. And usually they really have some knowledge, but it's not gonna be enough knowledge. So what you want to do here is teaching them, or teaching you, what the metabolism is and how does it work, and how does it work based on the new research and the new finding and the new empirical approach that we have. For example, as teaching you what are the determinants of a better nutrition, a better metabolism, and how can we cycle and periodize the metabolism and your nutrition in order to get the best results possible. Nutrition level 3, you're going to start, very few are going to start here, and maybe usually everybody gets to this level, but if you start here, it will be somebody that's already in shape that simply wants to come in because he or she wants to become an athlete. She's already maybe a good athlete, you just want to get to the next level. So we would have you, after we gather your information, we would have you get some DNA testing, or food testing, and see pretty much body composition, very detailed, a personalized diet approach that you can actually follow. And then obviously we'll take you to the whole accountability level, application and everything, in order for you to be getting this extra step. And again, this is what I want you to get at the end, and usually very few people start on this. Again, this is just a few normal information that you should know about. This is for especially a level, so at least level 1, that's what you're getting to know. So I mean, you understand what a good meal, anytime meal should look like, what a good post or vegetarian or post-workout meal would look like. And this is what it's going to teach you really how to be accountable and how to be learning how to eat, instead of just giving you 100 grams of or 2 ounces of protein, 1 ounce of fat, and because like everybody can be kind of confused on that, but this one pretty much shows you, have a visual of what is good and what is bad and what you should be eating. Portion size, it's important to be vague but precise at the same time. Here it shows you what a good portion size of fat, what a good portion size on protein, and for women, and what a good portion size on carbohydrates is. So this is just one of the thousands of visuals we have in order to make you understand better your lifestyle and to change your lifestyle, because if you are here, you probably have at least some lack of knowledge on how to eat. And we get to the third pillar. The third pillar is one of the also most, not less important than the other one, because it's psychological health. Psychological health is what is coaching habits, depends on, again, what level you are, and you will need to complete tasks and show me that you're completing tasks, because that's why we have our support group. That's why we're gonna make Skype calls every time. You should be able to take advantage of this idea that you can call me, and this is how you see here 24/7 support on the group or on the phone or whatever you want, because it's really important for you to take advantage of, when you're finding a problem, take advantage of the fact that you're having somebody 24/7, instead of just going as you would go in the gym on your own. And then when you find a struggle, instead of doing the wrong habits, you just text me and say, okay, I'm having this problem, how can we solve it? We're just simply gonna have a quick discussion. We're gonna see what the problem is. We're gonna take the trigger. We're gonna take off the trigger of the problem, and you're gonna see how easy it is. Major trigger. You eating because you're stressed. So what do we have to do? Very intuitively, it's like taking off stress from your, find a way to manage stress, and then you're going to eat less automatically. So, as I said, I want to see what, that's why you're here until this time, and I want you to know what you're gonna have from this program. What you're gonna have here is totally, and this is, again, if you can take advantage this time, take advantage, because this is what you're getting one time only. I'm not gonna give this off for free, for sure, anymore. This is just for right now. And what you're getting is a month-free program if you win. And if you win, you're gonna have the 3 pillars. You're gonna have session as you need to reach your results. So don't think that you're coming in for, 7 sessions a week. And again, if you need 7 sessions a week, you're gonna get 7 sessions a week. But think on the fact that you're coming in for a result, and follow the protocol and listen to the experts, as we're going to tell you what is the best session time, the best session frequency for you to get the result. Because at the end of the day, as I said, if you can work out 3 times a week for 30 minutes instead of 6 times a week for an hour, I would think that you would get, if you get more results with choice number 1, I would think that you want to save some time. And goals and objectives, accountability support, you're going to have online support throughout the whole program. As I said, you're going to be able to text me. If you need to Skype with me, you're going to Skype with me or one of my coaches. You're going to have a personalized nutrition approach. You're going to have a personalized either 1 or to 4 people session. So you're going to fall either in with one of our group, or you're going to fall into 1-to-1, depending how advanced are you and obviously how you want. Because if you're winning this thing, I'm going to give you the choice if you want to work out on 1-to-1 or you want to work out with people, as you're going to have some more motivation from the other people as well. You'll get a lot of PDF guides. On top of that, recipe videos, access to my weekly webinar, which is exclusively, this is going to be a membership only exclusivity in the future. So you're getting access to the pretty new material that you're going to is going to teach you a lot about nutrition, and it's stuff that you're not going to hear around every time. Habits coaching, and again, I already told you what it is, and a lot more. The value of this program a month, this is $2,500, and if you want, I can break it down for you. If you go 3 times a week, and this is not unlimited, 3 times a week to a gym, in a regular commercial gym, you're going to be paying $1,500 with no nutrition, no support, no everything. Here we're getting objective goals, accountability support. You're getting somebody 24/7 for you. You're getting nutrition personalized. You can change your nutrition not 1 time, not 2 times, but you can change it 10 times if you need, until you find something that works. You're getting recipe videos, weekly webinar in a membership site that is going to cost anything between $50 to $100 a month. You're going to have all this for free for a month. And again, this would be even more than $2,500, but we basically gave a value of $2,500. If you win that, you're going to be having this for free. Now I'm going to spend the last few minutes on teaching you on something, because it was really interesting to me to see for the past few programs that we had in this Miami area, which is, I think, is all over the world, but at least here, it was incredible to me, to the fact that how much can you run away from opportunities. I'm telling you that I'm going to give you a result that you want, and the people, most of the time, they come up to ask me one question: how much does your program cost? And this kind of people is the people that are going to have always the same problem in life. They have no money to spend, or they don't want to spend something, because they are used to do that the whole time. They are used to be cheap. And this is why probably sometimes, and I don't want to take this in any offense also whatsoever, is because you limit yourself in getting okay job and average this and average results and average that. So what you really, the importance of this program really is supposed to be on 2 things. Why are you here, and why do you want to get the 6-pack, as we see this cute little anagram here. Results come in proportion to your investment. And I'm not talking about price investment, I'm talking about your effort investment. Are you invested on getting good results? Are you willing to follow direction? Are you willing to eat healthy? Are you willing to work out hard? Are you willing to be accountable when you're not with me? If the first question that comes to my mind is like, how much do you cost? It tells me that the focus on your mind is like, okay, this program, I want to get a price to this program because I don't really know if it's gonna work. I don't really know if it's valuable. I don't really know. Like, instead, you should be coming in with the mind. It's like, okay, I want results. And this result gonna make me feel amazing. And how much would be worth to have my results? And basically, it's going to be proportional on your investment. And your investment, again, I'm not talking about price. I'm talking about how are you willing to work out hard, to eat well, and all, and and do the right things at the right times. If you do all the maximum, you're going to have results. And again, I will say it one more time. When we go down to the price, obviously, if you want to plant something like a small little, if you plant a small seed, you're gonna have like a small plant. If you plant a few seeds, obviously, price go up as well, like everything in life. But the good thing about thinking about a price, and this is I'm telling you because you are going to win. One of you guys are going to win this thing. For the second 2 or 3 spots we have left, I'm going to give you like an amazing and huge discount for that. But again, why is usually something that price higher is price high? Something as a high price because first of all you're paying for quality, as you can imagine. Also, when you pay for something more, you're going to be more invested. You cannot argue to the fact that if you are spending $10 to $15 for something to go to a concert, you're gonna feel like, oh, if I cannot go or if I can choose not to go, I don't really care because it's only $10, $15. Then if you get in the same concert, the first row, maybe sitting in front, that it costs $500 or $1,000, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to want to show up because you pay and you investment for that. So it's really crazy to me to think that fact that some people would be paying $500 for an iPhone that is with you. Maybe, yeah, some people use a lot of iPhones, but like if you use it a lot, it would be what? Maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours a day. Your body's with you 24 hours a day. Is more valuable than a car that it costs a lot of money. So it's crazy to me when people ask about price, and when you give them the price that is basically the half of what they would pay on a regular gym, they still thinking, oh, I don't know if I can afford it. I don't know if I like if you want, if you know the good thing about it, we also teach you how to save on money and how to get on your budget, because you probably, if you are here, you probably have bad habits. And if you bad habits means like drinking a lot, going out with friends, getting to a restaurant 3 4 times a week, smoking. If you cut these habits by half, you're going to save 3 4 or even $500 a month. So on top of that, you don't have to obviously give this money to me, but you could be doing something good like getting a first row of a concert with this kind of money. So again, I suggest, and this is not to take anybody offense, but I suggest that you learn how to budget, because in life it's always better to find a fit. We have thousands of clients, and all these clients, once finally they got the result they were looking for months, for years, somebody for all life, they realize that the price is never important. The important thing is a fit for you. So this is the last slide here, and again, this is what you need to do if you want to win. And we're giving one spot away, and this is going to be the last time I do it. And I really hope you got until this one here, because that's what you will need to do if you want to win. Fill out the form, and on the link below here, like our social media, all of them that is provided. Share our post and page to one of your friends. Will give you, and share it and put our post on one of your friends is something that you need to do. But not only you need to do it just to do it, this will give you 15 more chance to entry to win. So if you, let's say that you enter one time, we will get in additional 15 more time chance to win with our software here. You must tag one friend on Facebook for this post. Then you must be okay with taking before and after picture, because as you can imagine, we're giving away 1 month for free, and it's going to take a lot of time for everybody, as your time is important as well. And obviously we want to show you results to everybody so we can make our company more known. These are the very important things to do. There are a few less important things, but you actually should be okay with. Be flexible with your schedule because obviously, again, we want to work with you, but we have schedule as well as you. And follow the exact protocol because if you don't, you're not gonna have results. And I know, like when you don't have results, what you're gonna do? You're just gonna go around and talk, oh, I didn't get result. If you do 85% of what we tell you to do, I can ensure you that you're gonna have an amazing result. So I hope that this was helpful. If you like us,